Hello, guys, and welcome to another new episode of this podcast series. Today, I have with me our co-host Prachi Goel, and along with us, my brother, my friend, and someone who just went to UK for higher studies. And today, in this podcast, we are going to take a sneak peek into his entire journey from being an engineer in here in India from a normal college, just like we all do, and then going to the masters in country like UK. What are the steps to do that? What are the what is the right way to do that? What are the perks of doing masters in some abroad country? Is it really worth it? And all this kind of stuff. So Venkatesh, first of all, welcome to this podcast and congratulations on recently graduating from Leeds University and also securing a job successfully. Welcome to this podcast.
Thank you, Vaibhav. Thank you, Prachi. It is good to be in this podcast as you are my brother. You will be knowing most of the things, but still, we'll try to go through each and everything, so that
Would
other
you
people.
like to give a small introduction in case if I miss something?
Okay, then we both are from the same cities. For the other people, who don't know, and then I completed my graduation from the Aurangabad itself. Then I was working for some company around 3 to 4 years, and then I moved to the UK, and then we'll go forward down the line.
So here I have a question. I want to know, Venka, more about you, like from the very start, how you started your journey, where you have got the motivation. Ki, okay, I want to shift to UK and I want to pursue the study further from UK only. So I would like to know your journey, especially how you got motivated to study from UK, and along with that, I would also like to know that what kind of preparation you did for what kind of exams preparation you did to reach to that particular point.
Okay, so I will start from a graduation thing. So मैं जब graduation कर रहा था, that time I was preparing for the CAT examinations. I was going for the MBA kind of thing. Then while preparing for the MBA, मुझे ऐसा लगा कि that, and there was one my mentor as well at that time where I was taking coaching for the CAT examination. तो उन्होंने मुझे बताया कि बिफोर डूइंग द मास्टर्स तुम्हें एटलीस्ट यू शुड हैव सम एक्सपीरियंस. इट वेरी इन सर्टेन कंडीशंस, बट मोस्टली बाहर जब देखते हैं आउटसाइड द कंट्री, आउटसाइड द इंडिया, तो लोग ऐसे देखते हैं कि मास्टर्स करने से पहले एटलीस्ट यू शुड हैव एक्सपीरियंस, सो दैट तुम्हें समझना चाहिए कि तुम मास्टर्स किस चीज में कर रहे हो. तो फिर मैंने एक कंपनी ज्वाइन किया था जब मेरा ग्रेजुएशन खत्म हो गया. तो उसके बाद related to the why I shifted from MBA to MS, तो मुझे इंटरेस्ट आया when I was working in that company. तो मेरा जो डोमेन में इंटरेस्ट आया, so I thought I should go for the technical knowledge rather than going for non-technical one. So that first I should move for the technical. I can do the masters in that particular domain, and then I can move forward to the non-technical one, some managemental expert as well. तो उसकी वजह से मैंने I decided to took the MS, and then maybe after down the line some plan I can do the MBA or something, or executive MBA.
Okay, so what kind of exams you have given in this preparation? Have you given TOEFL or GRE?
No. So मैंने I have given IELTS for coming for the masters for doing the MS thing. So IELTS is a kind of English proficiency examination. It need to be give to come to the UK, which is necessary mandatory thing for most of the universities. And there is another way out as well, that if I remember that if you have completed your your 10th board examination from the Central Board of Secondary Education or maybe the ICSE one, then you can bypass the IELTS examination as well, and you can take the direct admission into the UK universities. So what university you will be targeting, based on that you will need to check what are their eligibility criteria, and based on that you will need to think of what examination you need to prepare and all. Then related to me, like I have given my IELTS examination. So I have completed my graduation, like masters over UK from the University of Leeds. Then in the criteria for the University of Leeds, like it was mentioned, like you need to do the IELTS, and there are some bands in IELTS. So according to that certain level, you need to achieve that.
A quick question here before Prachi move ahead. Did you selected university first and then exam later, or you selected which exam took you first and then university later?
This is a very good question because like most of the people, what they do, वो लोग पहले यूनिवर्सिटी चूज कर लेते हैं या पहले देखते हैं कि कोर्स सस्ते में कौन सा है, विच इज अ बजट फ्रेंडली कोर्स वी कैन से, then they move forward with selection of the universities and all. Apart from that, कुछ लोगों का ऐसे भी सोचते हैं कि हमें बस बाहर जाना है, एंड बाहर जाने के लिए they took a course, any kind of course which is irrelevant to what they have studied or what they want to do. They just find that this is a way out to come outside or come abroad from the India. But कैसे, like what exactly should have to be done, like based on your domain, based on your studies, or like whatever your interest is, on that basis, like you will need to select the course. Then you will need to, then you must see that where that course is properly getting fit in which universities, which is the best university for that particular course. And based on that, like you will need to see that whether that particular budget or like the financial thing is the other aspect. You will need to check for the financial aspect as well, and based on that, like you will need to see like whether that university comment under your list or not, or like whether do you want to go down from in the university instead.
All right, yeah, sounds good. And so I know that you have a bachelor's of engineering in electronics, and I think you moved ahead with automobile engineering and automations basically. But then like someone, if he or she wants to change the career path, and like for example people may be not happy in the stream and they want to jump into career, is it possible, like for example if you are doing into something else and then you don't want to move into something else, so is it possible to do that with like it same, like maybe let's take example of leads.
Hmm. So based on the experience, like you can do that things as well. Like there are many friends like who are doing something other part, and then they are come for some other thing over here. Like maybe you had completed your chemical engineering or maybe the civil engineering back in India, and you have interest in some other domain. So after having some kind of technical knowledge in that particular domain, and based on that, like you are going to select technical or maybe the non-technical one as well, like whether the MBA and thing. Like if you have interest in that, like based on that, you will still see like whether that course will fit. So most of the people like basically do that thing if they want to shift their career as well. So that is based on person to person, like whether they want to do or not.
Yeah, sounds good. Moving ahead, how do you feel in UK now considering that versus India? Like, is it too cool? Because I think now it's being, more like a fashion in India. I think when you went, it was not that kind of hype, but recently with this data hype and everyone is putting reels, every someone going outside is now creating YouTube channel. They're showing things around. So people are more now interested in getting out of India and then studying. Uh, they are seeing dollars getting credited in account, they are seeing pounds getting credited in account, and that is somewhat kind of fascinating them to move out of India. So how is life out there? Like, is it worth it? Is it like too costly to live? Is it, maybe what are your thoughts on that?
एक पैसे जब अकाउंट में क्रेडिट होते हैं ना, तो सभी सभी को अच्छा लगता है. जब खत्म होते हैं तब घर की याद आ जाती है. तो like so basically life is good, but personally based on me, like I feel that India is better for most of the things. जैसे तुम दोस्तों को मिल लेते हो, बहुत सारे दोस्त है, वेदर अच्छा है, तुम घूम सकते हो, तुम्हारे पास बाइक रहता है, तुम्हें यहाँ पे पैदल जाना पड़ता है, ऐसे थोड़ा भी दूर जाना है तो you feel lot of troubles over here, but after all, like when you're getting credited with some amount, then you will be feeling better.
So what I understand, you are hustling so much, but the life looks like fascinating, but it's not actually. It's very struggling.
No, yeah, you're right. It is not. It is
So I'm
fascinating.
giving you two kind of answer. No,
Yeah.
yeah.
So बाहर से अच्छा लगता है. Like it looks good. Like grass is always greener on other side. But if you went over there, then you feel. Based on my experience, मैंने यहाँ पे आने से पहले कभी खाना भी नहीं बनाया था. But यहाँ पे आने के बाद मैं बनाना पड़ता है. Like you need to cook. You need to go.
So I want to add here something.
That's why I was just about to tell Vaibhav can validate here.
I was just about to say. So he is someone that he never went into kitchen. He's always been that kind of person जो होता है ना, आज मुझे ये चाहिए, आज मुझे वो चाहिए. And now there is this 360-degree turn. He can make anything and everything now. So we are waiting for him to come back, and we are gonna enjoy all the cuisine that he's gonna make. So we are just waiting for that.
तो ये चीज है that you need to start with everything. You need to go and purchase vegetables. You need to do everything. Washing clothes and everything. वो इंडिया तक अच्छा है. इंडिया में जब तुम अकेले रहते हो, you need to wash your clothes by hands and all. But यहाँ पे आने के बाद ठीक है, तुम्हारे पास वॉशिंग मशीन, ड्राइवर है, वो दिक्कत नहीं आता. But if you want to go for near about 1.5 miles or something, then as well you need to take a walk. तुम्हारे तुम्हारे पास में गाड़ी नहीं है, that you can take a bike or something and you will be directly going. So you will need to take a walk. You need to wait for bus in this cold weather over here. So there are a lot of hassles over here.
वो अलग हसल है. बट वेंका, आई वुड लाइक टू नो, ठीक है आप यूके चले गए, बट 3 years बैक इवन आई हैड इन माय माइंड कि ओके आई नीड टू गो अब्रॉड एंड देन फ्रॉम देयर आई वुड लाइक टू स्टडी, बट there is a visa process which is quite a lengthy and tedious process, what I would say. So I would like to know that how exactly you applied for the visa and how did this application process went, whether it was smooth for you and you very easily able to get visa for the same, or it was again a hustle for you.
It is not kind of hustle thing. It is like everything is mentioned on website, like what you will need to do. So if I have to say, like when you got a CAS letter, there is one CAS letter which you got from the university when you get admitted to that particular university, and if you are paid with some deposit amount or something, if I remember, then you will get a CAS letter. After receiving the CAS letter, based on that CAS number, you can start to apply for the visa process. Like every complete process is mentioned onto the website so that you can go over there. And otherwise, there are lots of agent in India. They will fill for you. So
But again, it's very, again, if you are banging on agent, do you think is it safe? Because I had been hearing a lot of case, especially when it comes to Canada, like we are having so many agents for them, but people are really not relying on those agents, and obviously there are scams which are going on. So do you think like that process, that way also we should follow or not?
personally, I don't know like any agents or something, but I feel that there are genuine consultancy services. I will not call them as agents. Like consultancy services, they provide you a proper feedback and do everything for you, and they will land you up in a better position, because like most of the people face an issue for the filling application, like which university they have to go. So, but don't go to the some consultancy services like we can offer this some of the courses to you, and based on those courses select that like which university you want. So I don't feel that that will be the proper one, like proper approach for coming to the or doing the masters in some country. But like what you should do, you should search on your own, and after searching, like you should go to that particular consultancy services. Like if you are facing an issue as well, then you should go to them. You should mention like, I want to apply but I don't know the process. I have selected some university based on my knowledge, so can you add up some universities? I want to go for the top rank university, or some university, not top rank universities as always, but based on my financial conditions, everything. So you should go to the consultancy services rather than they should put you in some, like, some order book, like universities are this, courses are this. If you want to go to the abroad, like, you will be selecting those part, and based on your me whatever your educational career what you have done, they will like put you in that particular thing. So never go with that part related to the visa. Everything is mentioned onto the website, how to write, like, if you are, at least if you are going abroad, you will be having some knowledge of English, or you will be having some thing that you can apply by your own. And I feel like everyone should apply by their own.
So
Uh,
somehow like it's not very safe, right?
Hmm.
can you give us a brief idea about very quickly that, for example, if I'm a graduate in maybe any engineering domain or any bachelor's, I mean,
Mhm.
what is the process right after that starting from, like, do I need experience? If
Mhm.
yes, how much? Secondly, what is the next process? Like, I think you already halfly partially answered it, that you need to start finding universities and those stuff. But in a brief, can you just streamline the flow, in terms of steps that you should be doing?
Okay. In that case, like, first you should see like whether you want to come outside or not. Check whether it really possible for you to do, whether is it really possible for your family to support you in that case. Do you have that much of funds with you? You will be managing everything. Then the next thing will be, तुम्हारे घर वाले चाहते हैं क्या तुम जाए? Then मेरे घर वाले नहीं चाहते थे, but still I have. Then after that, the next thing will be like, you will be selecting whether proper universities, what should be there. Unsa University will suit to your educational background. Before that, yeah, sorry. Before that, you should select what you have to do, what you have to do after going to the master's. What path you need. Based on that, select the course, select the university, apply for the universities. You will get the confirmation from the universities. Some universities may select you, some universities will not select you. Based on that, again see, again double check, like, is it possible? Check, do you have the financial funds, whether you are applying for the loan or something. Then you need to start your process early so that you can get the loan from the banks very quickly and all. After that, the next thing will be like, you should be applying for the visa. If I am not wrong, yeah. Then you will be applying for the visa. Once you have everything finalized, before the visa process, you need to have funds in your account to showcase that you have to come out, like, it will be possible for you that after coming to that certain country, that you can sustain it over there. तो वो एक चीज रहेगा. Then after that, like, you will be applying for the visa confirmation will come. Then you will be booking flight tickets. और कुछ नहीं, बाहर आ जाने का.
And is there, I have heard of this, you need to have certain balance blocked in your account. Like, what does that look like? And then what is the tentative cost of any course, like minimum cost of any course going abroad? Like, कितना पैसा होना चाहिए account में? Or if you're not that, loan कितना % मिलता है? कुछ like ideas?
मैं अभी यूके का, मतलब मैं अप्लाई कर रहा था यूके एंड जर्मनी. तो मैं यूके में हूँ, तो मैं यूके के बारे में एक एग्जांपल लेके बताता हूँ. तो फॉर कमिंग टू द यूके, तुम्हारे पास में यूनिवर्सिटी फीस प्लस सर्टन अमाउंट विच इज डिफाइंड बाय द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ द यूके, वो तुम्हारे पास में होना चाहिए बिफोर यू आर अप्लाइंग फॉर द वीजा. आई थिंक 9,000 GBPs or something, so near about 9 lakh rupees, and whatever your college fees, that you will need to put it in your account. At least you need to have a sanction letter from some nationalized banks from India, then also I think the visa, like VFS, I think visa VFS something, they accept your like visas. And related to the university fees, तो यहाँ पर दो टाइप्स की यूनिवर्सिटीज रहते हैं, मोस्टली यूकेस में. लाइक इन एवरी सिटी, if you go, there will be one university from the Russell Group, and the other university will be not into the Russell Group, because the Russell Group's universities are mostly the top rank universities. तो फीस डिफरेंस भी रहता है. Some universities you can get enrolled with 14,000 GBPs or 13,000 GBPs, and for some of the universities you will need to spend 30,000 of GBP. So near about 30 lakh either, and 14-15 lakhs वहाँ.
And what about the cost of living there? Like,
Cost of living will be depending on how you live in this country. तुम्हें हर रोज पार्टी करना है तो तुम ज्यादा स्पेंड करोगे, और मतलब वो तुम्हें खुद सोचना पड़ेगा. दैट विल बी बेस्ड ऑन इंडिविजुअल, लाइक हाउ यू वांट टू लिव इन यूके. तुम 1500 पाउंड्स तक भी स्पेंड कर सकते हो पर मंथ, तुम जैसे रहते हो. लाइक दिस इज एन एवरेज आई एम टेलिंग, नॉट मैक्सिमम. मैक्सिमम तो तुम बहुत सारा खर्च कर सकते हो, बट लाइक एवरेज लाइक 1500 पाउंड्स और समथिंग, अगर यू नीड टू लिव बहुत अच्छे से, पार्टी वाइब्स वगैरह वाला चल रहा है तुम्हारा. Otherwise, you can get settled in somewhere 700-800 pounds as well.
So
I think
Venka,
for me, 900 pounds or something per month it costs,
including all groceries and everything.
including everything. If I want to split it, how it will be, then I think 450 or something will be 450 to 500 will be your monthly rent. Then next will be if you are paying for the bills, something that will cost you about 50-55 pounds. Some landlords, some accommodations will be included bills and everything, but for some of the them you will need to pay. Then the next thing will be traveling cost. The traveling cost will be if you are just taking a bus pass or something. In that case, that will be near about 100 pounds. I'm telling the maximum value, not considering the particular value. So near about 100 pounds. And if you want to travel by the train or something, so 100 pound more in particular regions. Not for the complete UK 100 pounds. For the particular regions, there are different areas. So after that you will be spending in groceries. So groceries, if you are cooking at your home, then right now when we are cooking, so this 4 of people we are working here, and when we are cooking we are 60 or 70 pounds something per month, क्योंकि हम लोग बाहर भी बहुत खाते हैं. बट यू कैन कंसिडर नियर अबाउट 80 to 90 pounds तुम्हारा ग्रोसरी में जाएगा
Per head, no?
per head. And then there will be some other expense. तुम्हें पार्टी करना है, तुम्हें दारू पीना है, तो that will be on your personal expense.
So, Venka, I would like to understand, okay, so you are managing these expenses. I'm sure, it's not easy to just ask from home and then manage all these expenses. My parents are also there, and I have been listening that they do part-time job along with the course what you're pursuing, right? So, did you started doing some part-time job instantly when you started doing graduation, or after a while you thought of okay, my expenses are getting bit more and that's the reason I want to start with a part-time?
Okay. तो ऐसे था कि मैं यहाँ पे आने से पहले सोच के आया था कि आई विल जस्ट डू, बिकॉज मैं वहां पर काम करता था, तो मैं ऐसे सोच के आया था कि मैं यहाँ पे कुछ भी पार्ट टाइम ऐसे करूंगा नहीं. इफ आई गेट सम टेक्निकल जॉब फॉर डूइंग अ पार्ट टाइम, देन ओनली आई विल डू. बट यहाँ पे आने के बाद में जितना पैसा लेके आते हैं वो खत्म होने लगता है, फिर घर पे मांगने की हिम्मत नहीं होती है, because you have took so much, because I have took the loan, तो घर पे मांगने का हिम्मत नहीं होता है, देन ऑब्वियसली यू विल नीड टू गो एंड वर्क समवेयर. You will need to find a part-time job because like government is allowing you to do the part-time job for certain kinds of work, and lot of people do work. So what I have done, like I think I have come into the UK maybe 2 years back, here about 1.5 years back, somewhere in September. Then I was not doing anything for 2 months. फिर मेरे पास के पैसे खत्म होने लगे, तो I started doing a job in warehouses. So mostly like whenever some person is want to do the job, he should or like she should contact the warehouse. He should go and ask the not go and directly ask the warehouse. There are different agencies who will provide you to the warehouses thing. So you can start to apply over there because mostly warehouse job is something which you can land at the first. I feel that part. Then apart from that, there are a couple of other jobs as well, like kitchen helper in some restaurants, bartenders, but you will need to do such kind of jobs. There are technical jobs as well. वो पार्ट मुझे मिला नहीं था, मुझे उसके बारे में इतना पता नहीं है, but still there are people who get a technical jobs as well, part time jobs. But in my case, like God was not with me in that part.
No, that's perfectly fine. I think most of the students go there, and in India, still we think, okay, should we do it or not? When you stay there in abroad, I have seen you get like in order to manage your expense, you are open to do any kind of work what you are getting, and that is something is okay. Like it's not something which you are not doing, which you are doing just for the sake. Obviously, you have to manage your expenses, and it's okay if you are doing any kind of part time job. So kudos that you were doing that piece also. Vaibhav, you want to add?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask what what usually the working hours, because I know that there is some limit to number of hours that you can work as a part time
Mhm.
while you are studying. Secondly, what is the pay range on hourly basis or weekly basis that such kind of job offers? And third question is like, is there any job opportunities within the campus? Like I know that there are lecturers
Mhm.
who are doing PhD and like research part.
Yeah.
So can we attempt that kind of as well?
Okay. So regarding the hours, like you can do the 20 hours of job when you are studying. There are two vacation period in your particular year. So in that vacation part, like in that two vacation span, like you can work for the 40 hours as well. So like 20 hours and 40 hours are both the thing, but mostly all the people who are working on the legal basis, if we say, they are working for the 20 hours thing. There are a couple illegal ways, but don't do that thing.
And how much does like these jobs pay? Like for example, warehouse one or in general average.
Uh, like government of UK has set the basic pay, so everyone like when you are working, then everyone need to pay you pays above that particular amount. So right now, currently, I think 11 pounds per hour is basic pay, near about 11 pounds per hour, something.
Okay.
So yeah, you will be getting minimum 11 pounds per hour, or like more than that, based on where you are applying.
In any
So
kind of job.
any kind of job. So high pay jobs in this part time thing, apart from the technical, I'm talking about the kitchen helper, porter, every those things. So warehouse assistant or sortation operative, that is the high paying job right now because you need to work very hard over there.
Yeah. And then how do you manage the balance between study and work? Like, is how difficult is it is? Like, do you study at all? You don't study at all? Like, how does that look like?
Uh, Again, it depends from person to person, like what they want to prefer. मैं
Mhm.
कभी ऐसे मन लगा कि कभी इतना पढ़ा नहीं. आई फील कि जो टाइम में मतलब देर आर टू ways of doing studies. Like you can do every day some part of the studies by doing 2%, 2%, 2% every day. Or like there will be other part like you will not doing anything. but then you will be taking a peak and you will be working like doing a study for more hours over there. So I'm a second type of person. तो
You always
मैं
do, I guess.
तो मैं बाकी टाइम पर एंजॉय करता था, मैं बाहर घूमता था, लाइक आई वाज एक्सप्लोरिंग यूके एट दैट टाइम. बट रिलेटेड टू द स्टडीज देयर आर कपल ऑफ असाइनमेंट्स एंड ऑल. असाइनमेंट्स के टाइम पे करना पड़ता है, वो तुम्हें स्कोर करना है, बाहर इतना पैसा खर्च करके आए तो करना ही पड़ेगा. बट मोस्टली ऐसे एवरीडे स्टडी मैं करता नहीं था. तो मैं बाहर जॉब करता था, बाहर घूमता था, देन थोड़ा थोड़ा पढ़ाई कर लेता था. ऐसे बोलना चाहिए क्योंकि मेरे घर वाले भी देख सकते हैं.
और आई थिंक सो मुझे एक चीज मतलब इतना याद है बिकॉज आई वाज आल्सो इनटू जयपुर दैट टाइम व्हेन ही वाज लिविंग फ्रॉम हियर. सो मेरा बहुत ज्यादा एंगेजमेंट नहीं हुआ था बट जितना मेरा एंगेजमेंट हुआ था वी वर ट्राइंग टू फाइंड अकोमोडेशन फॉर द सो व्हेन ही वाज लैंडिंग हियर फॉर फर्स्ट टाइम. सो हमने कुछ वेबसाइट्स देखे थे. आई थिंक कुछ देर आर बहुत सारे वेबसाइट्स एंड देन इवेंचुअली वी लैंडेड इनटू सम स्कैमर थ्रू फेसबुक ग्रुप्स. I think he talked to him or something. Then he said कि मुझे पैसे भेज दो and I will book your up like rent like whatever it is. So my like the question is that how do you find a genuine place to stay? Like what should be the strategy for that? Like initially you book anything random thing and then you start looking कि या फिर पहले से ही तुम मतलब there are groups out there for such thing. कैसे करें मतलब रेंट अकोमोडेशन का क्या कर सकते हैं, कितना मिनिमम कर सकते हैं, लाइक इससे कम तो हो ही नहीं सकता ऐसे टिप्स.
ओके, तो पहले मैं क्या क्या ऑप्शंस रहते हैं बोलता हूँ और देन मैंने क्या किया वो बोलते हैं. तो हियर आफ्टर कमिंग बिफोर कमिंग टू द यूके और लाइक आफ्टर कमिंग टू द यूके, व्हेन यू आर इन इंडिया देयर आर Facebook scammers. Don't rely on them, don't pay anything to them. They will come to you. वो तुम्हें पूछेंगे कि ऐसे हम देंगे तुम्हें accommodation. And being a student over there back in India, हम सोचते हैं कि अरे हमें इतने सस्ते में मिल रहा है and like we can do for that. So we will be just giving and we'll end up in such a position that we don't have anything. The second thing will be कि when you are in India, how should you reach to such kind of accommodation? There are lots of websites. I think, as I remember, one is Amber Student or something. So there will be some houses listed. तो तुम वहां पे जाके अप्लाई कर सकते हो. तो यहाँ पे दो कंसेप्ट रहता है, like you can have your own home or otherwise you will be living in the student accommodation. So uni accommodations or student
More
accommodations.
like a buying a flat, like renting a flat in
Renting
for
a flat.
example, versus PG.
Right, renting a flat or maybe hostels you can say, but like a PGs what are in India. तो क्योंकि PGs में इंडिया में कैसे रहता है कि यू विल बी फाइंड कि जो लोग काम भी करते हैं और यहाँ वहां पर मतलब स्टूडेंट्स भी है, ऐसे दोनों चीज. बट हियर लाइक स्टूडेंट एकोमोडेशन लाइक एवरीवन विल बी द स्टूडेंट्स ओवर देयर. तो वैसे भी सर्च कर सकते हो स्टूडेंट एकोमोडेशंस के लिए एनरोल करके. देन सेकंड विल बी फाइंडिंग अ होम. तो होम आई डोंट थिंक कि वहां से इतना इजीली मिल जाता है क्योंकि ये जो ऐसे फेसबुक स्कैमर्स है वगैरह वो लोग आते हैं बीच में. सो वी हैव सम ट्रस्ट इश्यूज, तो हम करते नहीं है. बट स्टिल जब तुम यहाँ पे आते हो देन यू कैन स्टार्ट टू सर्च बिकॉज देयर विल बी विजिट स्केड्यूल टू सी दैट होम. तुम घर देखोगे बिकॉज एज ए इंडियन जब तक हम देखते नहीं है और लाइक मे बी एनी पर्सन, जब तक हम देखते नहीं है तब तक हम लेते नहीं है चीज. तो उस वजह से तो ये दो ऑप्शंस है. बट स्टिल अभी मैं बताता हूँ मैंने क्या किया था. Then we were there like as you know about that we were searching for the houses and we land up some Facebook scammers. Everything was there. तो हमें वो पता चला कि ऐसे लोग भी रहते हैं. Then I booked for one of the accommodation so that I have paid the deposit amount for them, some 10,000 rupees or something. तो फिर मैं बाद में यहाँ पे आया. Then after coming to the UK आई वॉज हैविंग जस्ट बुक्ड विद दैट पर्टिकुलर डिपॉजिट अमाउंट. मैंने बाकी कुछ पैसा पे नहीं किया था. मैंने बोला कि चलो वहां पे जाके देखेंगे और पैसे देना है तो देंगे उसको या फिर जाके घर देखेंगे. तो मैंने यहाँ पे आते हुए आई गॉट सम ऑफ द फ्रेंड्स हु वाज देयर कि मैं अगर मेरा कहाँ पे मुझे घर नहीं मिला तो मैं उनके साथ में उन्होंने घर लिया था वहां पे जाके रुक सकता हूँ. तो मैं यहाँ पे आया. यहाँ पे आने के बाद में मुझे फर्स्ट डे ही एक दोस्त मिला. तो दोस्त मिलने के बाद में हम घर देखने के लिए गए और घर देखने के बाद में हमने वो घर की कर लिया. सो रिगार्डिंग जो मैंने डिपॉजिट किया था उसको पैसे दिया था मैं वहां पे गया ही नहीं. बोला क्योंकि वो दूर भी था मेरे यूनिवर्सिटी से. मुझे मैं लास्ट टाइम पर मेरी सारी प्रोसेस चल रही थी इसलिए मैंने एकोमोडेशन स्टूडेंट एकोमोडेशन बुक नहीं कर पाया.
I think you booked some hotel for initial few days, right? I think a
Yeah.
week or something. You booked a hotel.
तो मैं यहाँ पे चीज ऐसे रहता है कि तुम जब भी रेंट करते हो तो रेंट करने के बाद में एक पर्टिकुलर डे तक जब तक मतलब सभी जगह पे वैसे रहता है एक पर्टिकुलर डे तक वो देते नहीं है. तो वो लॉक्ड रहता है. तो मुझे कुछ 20 दिन का बीच में ये था. तो 20 दिन तक वहां पर पहले से टेनेंट्स थे और वो कुछ टाइम क्लीनिंग वगैरह के लिए लेने वाले थे. आई थिंक नियर अबाउट 6-7 days और मे बी 5 to 6 days. तो ऐसे टोटल मिला के टेनेंट छोड़ के जाना 5 to 6 days ये मिला के मुझे 20 दिन तक होटल में रहना पड़ने वाला था. बट बिकॉज आई सेड लाइक आई हैव सम फ्रेंड्स मैं 3-4 दिन तक के लिए मैंने होटल बुक किया था. फिर मैं जो दोस्त थे उनके वहां पे थोड़े दिन रुकने के लिए चले गया.
Yeah. This reminds me of one point that I think there was a big blunder in your entire thing that we book a flight and then eventually your CAC was not there, and we have to delay every single process. So can you highlight वो वाला part कि जहाँ पे like this is the thing that you should be keeping in mind when you are planning things out कि मतलब either early apply करो थोड़ा सा या फिर मतलब कैसे होना चाहिए कि ये ऐसा इशू नहीं आए उस पॉइंट पे.
ओके. तो हुआ ऐसा था कि आई हैव अप्लाइड फॉर द यूनिवर्सिटी बट आई हैवंट रिसीव्ड माय कैसेट. और मैंने I have received the cash. I have applied for the visa. After applying for the visa, मुझे तब तक वीजा कंफर्मेशन आया नहीं था. आई थॉट कि मेरा प्रायोरिटी सर्विस मैंने लिया था तो आई थॉट कि मुझे 5 दिन या 6 दिन में आ जाना चाहिए. बट वो 20-25 days तक आया नहीं मेरा वीजा. मे बी उसके पीछे कुछ अलग अलग रीजंस हो सकते हैं. एट दैट टाइम द क्वीन लाइक शी वाज नॉट मोर दैट टाइम. लाइक उनकी डेथ हुई थी ये इंग्लैंड क्वीन की. तो उसके वजह से भी मे बी प्रोसेस डिले हुआ था या आई डोंट नो लाइक व्हाट एग्जैक्टली द रीजन वाज. बट आई डिडंट गॉट माय वीजा फॉर नियर अबाउट 20 days. तो मुझे लगा था 5-6 दिन में आ जाएगा. तो मैंने बहुत अर्ली फ्लाइट्स बुक कर ली थी बिकॉज आई वाज गेटिंग दैट एट द चीपर प्राइस. तो मैंने वो बुक किया बट मेरा वीजा आया नहीं. तो वीजा ना आने की वजह से मुझे रिस्केड्यूल करना पड़ा. तो
So ideally you should be keeping 20 days का margin in like visa and then booking a flight in general.
वैसे नहीं कर सकते हैं कि मतलब वैसे हम सोच नहीं सकते कि कैसे प्लान करें ये चीज कि 20 दिन का करे या 25 दिन का. क्योंकि ये प्रोसेस इतना फास्ट चल रहा रहता है. लाइक व्हेन यू विल गेट योर वीजा व्हेन यू विल बी सैंक्शनिंग विद योर लोन एवरीथिंग इफ यू आर फॉर द लोन एंड ऑल दोस थिंग्स. तो ये इतना फास्ट चल रहा रहता है. यू विल नॉट बी हैविंग अ टाइम टू थिंक ऑफ having a 20-25 days of time span in between. So not really 20-25 days but like you will need to figure out like if you have applied for the visa in 5 to 6 days like visa will come or you can keep a 2-3-4 days of gap like what I have usually kept. But फिर से वीजा का एक थिंग है कि जब तक वीजा आते नहीं है कोई लोग फ्लाइट नहीं बुक करते हैं. बट अगेन वो चीज है तुम रिस्क लेके जा सकते हो. तुम कम प्राइस में बुक कर सकते हो या अदरवाइज तुम्हें आगे जाके मतलब एक्स्ट्रा फंड देना.
And what is CAC in this entire process? Like just to so someone who don't know about it.
I will just correct you. That is CAS.
CAS. Okay.
CAS. Yeah. CAS is a official confirmation of acceptance letter from the universities that you are enrolled for that particular
And that is
university.
required for visa, I guess.
Yeah, that CAS number, particular your number, will be required for the visa.
Okay, sounds good.
So, Venka, I would like to know. I have heard like what all struggles you have faced till your graduation, but just in the start of the podcast, Weber also mentioned that you have completed your graduation now, right?
Yeah,
So, what
yeah.
is your future plan? Like, are you still planning to be in UK and pursue further the job and everything, or you want to come back?
Hmm, आने का मन तो बहुत है. तो like after living to the 1 to 1.5 year, this is my personal experience. मुझे ऐसे लगता है कि मैं शायद अगर नहीं आता था तो वहां पे अच्छा रहता था क्या. तो ये मुझे मंथ एंड पे लगता है. But then when again I will get created, then I feel okay, this is better. So this varies, but आगे जाके like regarding the future plan, I will like definitely to come back to the India, because like lot of things right now are going into the India. There are various good projects in back in India as well. So I feel that I want to come India, but don't know like where the path will take.
And which profile you are working in right now? You are looking for which profile to settle in?
Uh, like settling down like down the line of 10-15 years of plan, if I want to say, like based on like what I am doing right now here, I will try to gain that experience properly. I will try to figure out like whether with that particular technical experience, like is it possible for me to do something over there or like that, or in that way, like I will think something. But otherwise, like there will be obviously two options. If I come back in India, then I will be working somewhere based on the what I was doing right now, or like other thing will be I will think of some of the product what I am doing, and I will try to do something with that.
Okay. But I didn't get your profile. You are working as a
Okay, right now currently over here, I'm currently working over here as a software integrator or system engineer or like everything. I'm just working currently in a small company, not a big company. So there are various roles for which I'm responsible right now.
okay.
And their company do have a dog, by the way.
Oh, okay.
So it's really cool.
Yeah.
I think
In
one
my
thing that, yeah, sorry, please continue. Ankit.
yeah, in my company there is one dog. It's
He's
very
chief
good.
happiness
Leo.
officer.
Yeah.
It's Chief Happiness Officer. That is something which is required in every office these days.
Yeah.
But few might just leave their job because there is a dog in office.
That
That
can
also
be me
happen.
because I am that person who is having a dog phobia. But still, I want that happiness. Okay, others can be happy. I will be just seeing them.
Yep. I think we like, I don't know, maybe soon. So like I think we are coming down to very much end of this podcast, but like there is a few more things that is left. Uh so how do you feel about the food in general? Like you cook your food at home, but then have you tried any of the normal cuisine that these people are do? Or like you might be seeing people in your office that having their lunch and everything. In general, since I'm asking, uh, what is your preferences to go on? Like, do you find good Indian food out there? Because some reason I know that you are waiting eagerly to come back to in India and then not to eat any single day at home and eat every day outside. So
So the thing is like there are a couple of places, there are a couple of Indian cuisines like you can go and have a food, but obviously like the taste will be not something like that, like what you can expect to that mark. But yeah, like if you want to eat something, there will be Indian cuisines like where you can go and eat that. So restaurants are there mostly in UK. There are a lot of Indians, so it will be like India only. Just weather will be different, and people will be subjected to this. Like who are living in a tier one cities of India, that will be the same. related to the food choice and all. There are British cuisines, blunt food. Personally, I don't like that food. It is completely.
Mm-hmm.
It is like ऐसे लोग खा ही कैसे सकते हैं जिसके अंदर ना मसाला
No
है ना
taste.
ना तीखा है ना नमक है.
I'm going
बट
through
कुछ
that.
कुछ लोग यहाँ पे आते हैं उनको एस्थेटिक का कुछ बनना रहता है तो बन के तो यहाँ पे आके बन के वो खाते हैं वो फूड लोगों को दिखाने के लिए और लोगों को इंडिया में दिखाना पड़ता है ना कि हम बाहर आके क्या क्या कर रहे हैं
I
उनको भी
think
मन है.
temples
प्रेशर
do
कुछ
serve
और
good
है यहाँ.
food, no? Huh?
सॉरी.
प्रेशर यहाँ पे कुछ और है कि लाइक इंडिया में जो बैठे हुए हैं उनको क्या दिखाना है हमें.
हाँ, करंटली ट्रेंड चालू है लोगों को दिखाना इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग.
Yeah, I think I think you also went few temples and those stuff, right? So I think they do have some meals that you get to see. So how is that? Like, is it good? Like,
Uh, yeah, there are a lot of temples. Lot of temples, as in not lot of temples. In every city, like you will find one or two temples, like where you can go, like you can have a spiritual thing, like if you are a spiritual person. But they like not offer food. There will be prasad or something like you can go and like have a taste of prasad. So prasad will be always a good.
so now I have one of the toughest questions of this entire podcast, and I think that this is something out of the box. So, like in India, we are very closely living with each other, and then we have very open community. We can call any friend, we can go anywhere. But I think this is not in respect to just you, but in general, anyone who travels outside, live outside. Do you
Mhm.
feel that someone going out from India do start to feel a bit lonely because they are habitual to, more of engaging with community out there, going out with friends? Is this something that you have identified so far?
Like again, it depends on like how you your behavior is, like whether you are an introvert type of person or like whether you are an extrovert type. So based on that, like you will feel like if some people is there जिसको अकेला रहना पसंद है, they will feel good. But मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि yeah, this is very lonely if you don't have any kind of friends or something. बट अगर तुम्हारे जैसे जैसे दोस्त बन जाए वगैरह देन इट विल बी ऑब्वियसली अ गुड पार्ट कि तुम्हें रहना अच्छा लगेगा. यू विल गेट सेटल डाउन विद देम. फिर नहीं तो यहाँ पे बहुत सारे लोग ऐसे भी करते हैं कि देर आर लॉट ऑफ फेसबुक ग्रुप्स और एक कम्युनिटी ग्रुप बन जाता है. तो कम्युनिटी ग्रुप में सब लोग मिलने के लिए गेट टुगेदर प्लान करते हैं, बाहर घूमने के लिए जाने का प्लान करते हैं. तो ऐसे ग्रुप्स में ज्वाइन करके तुम मतलब वहां पे जाके उनके साथ एक्सप्लोर कर सकते हो, नई नई चीजें भी फ्रेंड्स बना सकते हो. ये सारी चीजें की जाती है. मैं नहीं करता ऐसे कुछ भी. मैं यहाँ पे जाके दोस्तों से मिल लेता था. मेरे बहुत सारे दोस्त बन गए थे तो और ऐसे ही चलता है.
Yep. So I think we are end to end of this podcast. There is a small segment that Prachi will run through you, and that is more like a fastest, not fastest rapid fire thing. But before we move there, Mr. English, कैसा लग रहा है आपको इतने पैसे कमा के?
इतने पैसे कमा के अभी तक पैसे कमाना शुरू किया, अभी तक पैसे भरना चालू है मेरे वापस.
हाँ, yeah. Soon, soon, soon. So we are hoping Mercedes soon. All right. So Prachi,
ये ऐसे लोगों को दिखाना नहीं कि बाहर आके मर्सिडीज मिलती है वगैरह कुछ नहीं रहता.
इंडिया में
This is a
आके
scam.
खरीदना, वहाँ पे आप काम कर लो, आप पैसे ले लो एंड देन यू कम बैक टू इंडिया एंड देन परचेज मर्सिडीज.
sorry. Yeah, Prachi, shall we just move into the rapid fire quickly?
Okay, so there are some quick questions for you, quick words for you, for which you can share your thought in just one word. What you think? So let me start with. Okay, as Vaibhav is also here, so I will start with friends.
Whatever comes to your mind.
Friends, important part of life.
Okay. Mhm.
Career, something what you can rely on to land somewhere.
Okay, one word. And then UK.
UK, this is a good part. UK,
इतना सोचना नहीं है।
Heaven for someone and trap for someone. So I will explain this why heaven for someone and trap for someone. So like people think बहुत सारे like Vaibhav will be knowing this case कि एक बंदा था जिसने यहाँ पे आने से पहले बहुत सारा पैसा खर्च करके आया था. Like he was a known person to both of us. तो वो यहाँ पे आने से पहले पैसा खर्च करके आया. He has took a lot of loan and everything and यहाँ पे आके उसके साथ में कुछ हुआ नहीं. फिर वो उसने मतलब उसके अंदर अलग अलग चीजें है कि उसने खुद ने शो नहीं किया, वो कुछ काम नहीं करता था यहाँ पे आने के बाद वगैरह. तो ऐसे लोग आके ट्रैप में भी फंस जाते हैं. और जो लोग को मिल जाता है जल्दी जल्दी, जॉब में लैंड करते हैं वगैरह, तो वो लोगों के लिए अच्छा भी चीज है. Between this, I will tell you one more thing. I think that should be known to everyone. Currently, looking at the job perspective, job market down the line of the UK, or not in the UK as well, like in most of the countries, थोड़ा stagnancy है, तो जॉब मिलने में डिफिकल्टीज है. एंड आई फील लाइक मैंने जितने यहाँ पे एग्जांपल्स देखे हैं, like if you are not having an experience, so to get a graduate kind of a job, तो यहाँ पे जॉब मिलने के दो चीज रहते हैं. like if you are having an experience, then you can try to apply based on that particular experience for a job. The second thing will be that if you are just a graduated person, if you are changing your complete background, you don't have experience in that particular domain, then you will need to start applying with the graduate route when you are when you are done with the masters. तो ये ग्रेजुएट रूट से अप्लाई करते वक्त मतलब साल में से 2 बार इसका ओपनिंग्स रहता है मोस्टली. मैं इसके लिए अप्लाई नहीं कर रहा था, मुझे जितना पता है मैं बोल रहा हूँ. आई एम नॉट 100% श्योर अबाउट दिस, बट शायद मेरे ख्याल से 2 बार रहता है. मे बी सितंबर में तुम अप्लाई कर सकते हो, सितंबर से दिसंबर जैन तक. फिर उसके बाद में थोड़ा सा गैप जाता है ब्रेक्स की वजह से, देन फेब मार्च. तो तुम्हारा जो जॉब ज्वाइनिंग रहता है, तो ज्वाइनिंग इट स्टार्ट 1 to 1 ईयर. मतलब तुम सितंबर में ज्वाइन करोगे, फिर उसके बाद में 6 महीने बाद, 6 महीने बाद. तो इसके वजह से मतलब तुम्हारा जॉब सर्च करना, तुम्हें यहाँ पे आने के बाद में when you are doing masters only, then only you should start for applying those kind of the graduate jobs so that you can get the job very easy. Or otherwise, like if you want to go with your experience kind of thing, then you can try to plan some 2-3 months before completing your masters so that you can start to take a job. And there will be one more question as well, like main question related to the visa thing. Like तुम्हारा मास्टर्स जब खत्म हो जाता है, तो खत्म होने के बाद में वीजा कितने साल का मिलता है, क्या रहता है? So you get a 2-year post study work visa, call it as a PSW visa. तो तुम जिस दिन तुम्हारा PSW के लिए अप्लाई करते हो, तुम्हारा वीजा आ जाता है. तो just there is one rule for that, you should be completing a master's over here.
Okay, so from UK you have given me so many perspective. Now I want to know what comes to your mind when I say India.
Related to?
When I talk rapid fire.
Related to India, okay. India is a home.
India is a
home.
Oh, okay. So this time he has not given that much thought what he was doing while telling for UK.
I think he should like, say that UK is equivalent to money and then India is equivalent to family. I guess that would have been
right.
Home में ये सारी चीजें आ जाती है.
Yeah. You were telling something like.
Home में ये सारी चीजें आ ही जाती है, तो home को explain करने की जरूरत नहीं.
Yeah.
Vaibhav, you can ask some words to Venka.
No, I think you did a very good justice to that. So I think I'm good with that. Apart of that, Venkatesh, you have anything to add that you feel, might be very good information for someone or, who is trying to come abroad? I see a lot of fascination these days. So any kind of disclaimers that you want to add here, that because I know some of the people in UK who done their masters, but they are not getting a job, and I probably assume that they haven't got visas as well, the forward visa that you just mentioned, and that is the reason they are falling back to India now. And now here is they are gonna look for a job. Uh, to get safe of any of situation, any disclaimers before that we end this podcast. Anything you wanted to add with the final note?
Mm, it is a good thing to do the masters, to pursue higher education, because like education will help you in everything. But बाहर आके करना है, you want to stay in your own country and do, that will be as per your choice में क्या करना है. बट बाहर आने से पहले सोच समझ के आओ, क्यों आना है, किस लिए आना है, why you want to come, what is your motive behind the coming over here, and then only you should come outside. Otherwise there will be different routes where you can trapped.
Yep. That sounds good. So Venkatesh, thank you so much for taking this time out today. I hope जितना हमको information मिली है, and I think Prachi can also relate with that. That this is much more essential to know a lot of this stuff before anyone starts to apply, I guess. So thank you so much for taking this time out today. I hope you succeed in your career moving ahead. And we are waiting for you eagerly to come back to in India and have this wonderful cuisine made by you. So welcome back home soon. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
thank you so much, thank you Prachi, thank you Vaibhav.
Thank you so much, Venga.